He has Marcus Aurelius on his nightstand. He knows the quotes by heart: amor fati, memento mori, the obstacle is the way. And his life looks almost exactly the way it did 3 years ago. Somewhere along the way, the most dangerous philosophy in Western history got turned into a comfort. And comfort is the one thing Stoicism was never designed to provide. The Stoics were not self-help writers. They were training men to face exile, torture, betrayal, the loss of everything, and to remain completely undestroyed. Marcus Aurelius wrote the Meditations during a plague and a war. Epictetus wrote his philosophy in slavery. Seneca wrote his most lucid essays while waiting to be ordered to die. These were not men philosophizing from comfort about how to be more comfortable. These were men using philosophy the way a soldier uses a weapon. Somewhere between then and now, that weapon got reframed as a wellness tool. The quotes got printed on merchandise. Stoicism was never designed to make you feel better. It was designed to make you better. These are not the same thing. Every modern use of memento mori treats it as motivational. Remember you will die, therefore seize today, therefore buy the course. Marcus Aurelius practiced this meditation to contemplate not just death eventually, but that today might be the last of everything. Not to feel grateful, to cut. The Stoic use of death contemplation was surgical. It removed the inessential, not through inspiration, but through deliberate confrontation with the fact that you cannot take any of it with you. When you practice memento mori the way the Stoics intended, a 20-minute confrontation with your specific death, your specific unfinished life, most of what you spend your days anxious about simply falls away. Not because you feel better, because you see more clearly. What remains is not gratitude, it is precision. Modern culture made memento mori into decoration. The Stoics used it as a blade. Some things are in our power, some things are not. What is in your power, your judgments, your impulses, your desires, your aversions, your own inner movements, that is all. Not your reputation, not how you are perceived, not whether you succeed by external measures, not your body's health in any final sense, not the behavior of other people, none of it. Modern culture tells men the opposite continuously. Optimize your environment, build your brand, control your narrative. You are spending your finite energy fighting wars in territory that was never yours. A man who internalizes this dichotomy genuinely stops being useful to the systems that depend on his anxiety. He stops performing for audiences that don't know him. A free man is very difficult to manipulate. The Stoics held a position so extreme that even people who love Stoicism tend to quietly set it aside. Health, wealth, success, reputation. The Stoics called these preferred indifference, not good in themselves, things whose loss cannot make your life worse in any final sense. The only good is virtue, right action, clearly chosen, fully owned, regardless of what it costs and regardless of who witnesses it. Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man in the known world. He wrote in his private journal that none of it constituted the good life. Just doing his duty well, not when recognized, not when rewarded. A man who corrects this confusion becomes oriented towards something that cannot be taken from him. This is the most threatening thing a man can be in a world that runs on manufactured fear of loss. The obstacle is the way, on phone cases and gym walls and LinkedIn captions, which means it has already been defanged. The obstacle's resistance is the exact mechanism through which the act of engagement produces what you are after. There is no path around it to the same destination. A man training to carry heavy weight, the weight is the point. The resistance is what produces the adaptation. The path is through, and through is the destination. Difficulty is not an interruption of your plan. It is your plan, meeting what is real. The man who understands this stops waiting for conditions to improve before living his actual life. He begins now, not because conditions are good, because conditions are real. And real is the only ground on which anything genuine can be built. The Stoics were not interested in whether their philosophy made you feel better. They were interested in one question across all their texts. Who are you when no one is watching? Nothing is comfortable, nothing is going your way, and there is nothing left to perform. Modern culture answers this question with consumption, more content, more external validation of who you should be. The Stoics answer with one word: the same. The same man in private that you claim to be in public. The meditations on your nightstand is not a credential, it is a demand. Are you going to let it change you, or are you going to let it decorate you?